Hello, good day, good evening, good morning, good lunchtime, good whenever you watch my videos. And welcome back to Control. Dema, didn't you finish the story? Didn't you finish the game? Yes. Yes, I did. And after doing so, I went and started doing some exploring. I went and completed the luck puzzle, which took me about 35 minutes because it's kind of finicky, but kind of also makes common sense when you really look into it. So I've got this lovely gold suit, and I prefer this over the bureau one because she's got her hair done decently. Yes. So I was just on my way back down to see Langston to talk to him some more because I'm looking for the major NPCs to talk to them. And I got distracted. I came to the upper panopticon control points, and I was looking around and thinking, there's a lot of doors up there. Can I get to them? Oh, and we got some combats. I thought we got some combat. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, more... Whoa! There are clearly more people than that. Where are they? Are they above me? Hello? Whoa. Yeah, something is firing rockets at me from somewhere, and I'm assuming it's still above me. Or not? I'm going to clue. Anyway, so I was basically pissing about and just looking at where I could get to when I noticed that place over there. So I thought, okay, I'll make my way over there. Not realising that because I hadn't got to Langston yet, I hadn't started recording. And, well, I'll show you what's over there. Because through here... Where am I being... Something is shooting at me. Where are you? Thing that is shooting at me. Not a clue. So anyway, over here. Was it over there? Or was it over here? Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. So this, well, this kind of blew my mind, and I am very, very annoyed that I don't have this on film. Because I thought I did. And it was only after what had played, and I looked back to OBS, and my face dropped because I realised, you know how excited I've been getting when I've seen all the little Alan Wake Easter eggs? This entire section is devoted to Alan Wake. For example, here is one of those goddamn thermos flasks that I spent the entirety of the game searching the bloody map for. Was it Oh Dear? Is it Oh Dear? I think it's called. Oh, it's Oh Dear Coffee Thermos. Weren't there like 120 or something of the little buggers in Alan Wake? And I think I found them all. Eventually. But yeah, so the thermos flask from Alan Wake, the one that you could find everywhere, is an altered item. Because of course it is. What else is there? Interestingly enough, in here, there's a page. What did we have to collect a lot of during Alan Wake? Typed manuscript pages. We even read a collectible thing about typed manuscript pages. And that's all fine and good. I can show you these things, but on the ground here, if I can remember where it is, there was a collectible. It was it Research and Records? No, it was not. Case files. So because I've already read it, I even read it out thinking I was recording. But I was not. It's this one. Typewritten page procedures. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / alternate effect. A standard letter size typewritten page with minor water damage. The page is full of text, but apart from the top 7 lines, all the rest has been violently scratched out. Mr. Scratch, what have you been doing? Only a few individual words and phrases can be made out. I'm really paranoid now, so I'm looking over to OBS. The page emits a dim glow in the dark, which is how we were able to find them all the time in Alan Wake. When the text is read, there is a feeling of dislocation, as if witnessing the page being written as you read it, and as if reality around you was being rewritten, probably, to match the words on the page. This feeling is made stronger if the text is... Forensic and linguistic analysis confirms that the text has been written by Alan Wake with the same typewriter as the earlier materials discovered in Bright Falls in 2010. Incidentally, I realised I was wrong. Alan Wake was released in 2010-2011, not 2008. Not entirely sure where I got the 2008 date in my head from, but there we go. We've already read this stuff about the typewritten page, which is what I'm assuming is in one of the things. But as I clicked out of this, I actually started turning away when I started hearing a voice. And I switched back. You know those overlay effects that they've been showing us whenever Trench speaks to us kind of through the hotline from the astral plane? There was one of those in the room there with Alan Wake on a typewriter. And why am I so annoyed? Because it's not in the multimedia menu. I can't see it again. So I don't have my initial reaction to, holy shit, they've got an Alan Wake cameo actually in the game with him talking to us. And of course, the game saved. The game saved because I'd updated the world state with the collectible. So there's no way I can go back and play the thing again. So what I'm going to have to do is hopefully find somebody's clip on YouTube and stick that in here. And I'll talk over that. So I'm going to cut to that now.
I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they're all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you insane.
And we are back. So there we go. That is the Alan Wake stuff. Which has left me wondering, well, are there more Alan Wake related things in this? I overheard one of the... You know the staff in the central executive place that just talk about random things. One of them talked about Night Springs, which is the TV show in Alan Wake. So I'm wondering how that is related, because that was all about supernatural stuff. And the idea has been presented as I've been running around looking for things, that the America Overnight, I think it is, that radio station is to do with stuff in the Bureau as well. Right, can I get higher? Have we been up to level 6? I don't know if we can get up there. No, we must be able to, because there's still something on my map up there that we haven't been and got. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to do an Alan Wake playthrough on here, because I realised just how much copyrighted music there is in the game, and the stuff for Control has already been claimed so many times. Have we been in here? Nothing in here to see. Ow! Archives. Ah! Okay. What's in the archives? You're not in the archives. You're not in the archives. You are not in the archives. Whoa. Oh, it's a spinning ball of death in the archives. Because of course there is. I don't like the spinny balls of death. They are not my friend. Hello. Book Club Philip! Book Club Thoughts by Philip P. Philip Pullman. Unless you hooked me right away. It began with visceral dismemberment scenes and this great unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named The Fix. As an avid horror fan, I loved how this story veered from the genre conventions into something a little more, for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were just programmed to perform the same empty actions over and over. Very meta. And I love the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the Fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know. And that's okay. All in all, an interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Points deducted for some of the clunky dialogue and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from their boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction. That's delightfully meta. Uh-oh. Friends! Okay, you can just stand there. I don't mind. Damn it, I was hoping he'd stand still just a little bit longer so I could line up the perfect headshot. Yes, that's how slow my aim is, folks. It takes that long for me to line up a headshot. This is why I don't play snipers in video games. Right. What's on this side? A globe. Oh, a globe. We know that there's a globe object of power somewhere. Another entropic arrow? Arrow? Echo? Still 4:45. Have all the clocks stopped at 4:45? I'm hoping that ball o' doom can't get to me. Recently, there have been some alarming changes in behaviour and altered effect in 2 altered items in the Panopticon. The have become much more aggressive, with entirely new effects manifesting for no discernible reason. The items have been investigated for updated containment procedures to counter these new effects, with one successfully discovered to be contained by constant visual contact. So one of these is the fridge. But this development is worrying. What if all the altered items undergo this behavioural change? We need to find out why this is happening. What is changing? Handling these altered items has also resulted in numerous Panopticon staff being... I'd say they've gone to the astral plane, but these aren't objects of power. Not one of them has come back. This, plus the uptick in astronauts not returning from their dives, has me wondering what the hell is going on. Is anyone looking into this? Is there a plan? Refer to file for full reports. So stuff was going really wrong here. Ew, it's just going past. I was going to say, I don't want to get stuck in this room. Hopefully it can't come in here. Oh, that's the radio. Don't want to put that on. Run away! So it can come in here. Which is good to know. Level 6 clearance. Couldn't have got here before then. Ooh, a projector.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous.
Controlled.
To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
A rather sudden cut off there, Dr. Darling. What are these lines on the walls for? John W. Maxwell. I was going to say, that was a wall just asking to be broken. but apparently not. This is a very interesting room just for that projector. Something in the ceiling. A lot of the hidden places that I found are tucked away in the ceiling. The ceiling especially are rooms that we've actually already been to. Like the... you know the break room? Where we fell down to get the evade ability from the hobby horse? There's actually a hole in the ceiling there, I discovered. That you can fly up to. Oh, great. Take that in the head. I've got a really, really itchy nose. Right, stuff's getting wrecked down there. Oh! I like that. I like the fact that he fell down, I mean. I don't like the fact that he was skewered to the wall. Because that would be the thought process of a psychopath. Which I am... hopefully clearly not. Smashing through a wall. I feel like I'm going around in circles here, and I kind of am. Right, we checked out there. Didn't we? No, we didn't. Remote thought. Now, there. Ha! Yeah, a lot of the photos on the wall that show like windows or openings or something like that conceal. Seize accelerator. Health boost. Yeah, don't really need... No, don't really need those. Nevertheless, hidden place found. Is there anything down the other end? Collectible? No. Nothing in the ceiling. Anything in the office? No. Right. Oh, that's the radio again. Let's head up to the next floor. Oh no! There's a Threshold Kids episode to watch. Wait, this looks a lot like the one that we've just been to. It's not. Panopticon Methods proposal. No. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave... If we initiated a series of praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to, or which only lead to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, Can't be surprised when they try to escape. So the items crave attention? Adoration? That's kind of weird. Oh, that was the altered items thing from Darling that we've just watched. Just keeping an eye on the ceiling. You'd be amazed at how many times I found something. Ah! Running away. At speed. Well, this place looks like it's seen better days. Oh, can't break through there. Can go through here. Cubicles. I hate cubicles. I am claustrophobic. Now, you might be thinking, Dema, didn't you say you suffered from vertigo last time? It's like, yes. Yes, I do. Not only do I suffer from vertigo, but I am incredibly claustrophobic. These things, man. Is this one going to feature Mr. Bones? I like Mr. Bones. Like.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space! It's not safe. But Star Captain Eagle!
What?
Can I poke it with a stick? Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before. What? Looks safe to me. Donkeys in space! Wait! It's not even plugged in!
I don't know who came up with the idea for the Threshold Kids, but I applaud you, writer, for your something. I'm not entirely sure what I wish to applaud you for. Is this the one that we've been to already? I'm starting to lose track. I think it is. Not in my archive. And it is my archive. But I am the Bureau. That didn't die, did it? Oh, maybe it did. Is this the final floor? Nah. Oh, there's a thing down here. Mine. Yeah, we didn't actually look down here, did we? Because we were too busy running away. a shelter. I'm still expecting there to be something in one of these shelters that'll leap out at me. Rate of fire boost. This area looks suspicious. Dodge efficiency. Evade energy cost minus 23%. That's not a huge amount. But to be fair, we don't do. Ah! You absolute assholes. I knew that looked too good to be true. Terrible shooting. They keep it coming. Now you might be thinking, Dema, why haven't you run out of ammo yet? You remember the furnace and the TV with the fire on it? I think that was in an episode. I don't think that was in the one I cut out. Apparently, if you find enough of these TVs with fire on and chuck them into the furnace, you get this. Eternal fire. Ammo refund chance on hit. Plus 100%. So if you hit your shot, you get the ammo back. Which is great. Although you still have to hit your shot, which is not necessarily my strong suit. Did we get anything for that? Or was it just a trap? That may have been just a trap. We may have got some low-level mods. I'm not sure. Ha! You can't get me up here. Right. Is there anywhere else that we can go? That looked like it was made of wood. It's not. But that would have been really interesting. Oh, God. More enemies. No, it looks like... That sounded like I'm being rocketed at. Like that. I think then... Ah, no. Have that back. I think that maybe this area completes. Ah, you just got eaten by the whatever thing is. Okay. So I think... Yeah, that's everything explored in here. That was an interesting little diversion. How do I get out? This whole place is getting utterly... Ah, this way. Well, the archives. I'd love to say that was enlightening, but realistically, there wasn't actually a huge amount in there. Whoa! Don't know what happened then. Either way. Oh, that's the globe that was talked about. Have we not been down here before? Oh, we have. That's where the Christmas tree is. And the pram. And was that where the fridge was? Right. Cleanse and contain the hand chair. I just keep feeling like there are gonna be more things in the panopticon. That's the picnic basket. That's the fan. I just feel like there are going to be more things here than we've yet seen. Oh, I keep forgetting that happens. If you slam down into something that's got a machine nearby, it can explode because it's got a gas tank. I forgot where I'm going already. Executive dead letters. We need to make some actual progress. Dead letters. So I think we've got 2. I think I found one last night off camera. I know there was another one somewhere around here. There you are. Three shots from point blank to kill one guy. This, folks, is why I am amazing at video games. This doesn't count as dead letters. There's somewhere in here. No. Hold on. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. somewhere.
That's no normal piece of paper.
Thanks, Jesse. Where? It's going to be above me, isn't it? Oof. Oh, can we get up here normally? I see you. Smoking ban. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poisoned to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Sad thing is, that's the janitor's card.
Okay, we need to know where it's gonna end up.
Sad thing is, that kind of letter was legitimately sent to governments when smoking bans were implemented. I believe the British government got a fair few of those, or similar. We haven't been up here. I don't think we could get up here before, or maybe we have. But if we have, then I was very, very negligent. Pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. Why is one thing... I want to know whether the redacting thing is completely random. The elevator is full of mail. That's not strange at all. Mail everywhere. Levitation ammo efficiency. Now, you may be thinking, Dema, this video is 45 minutes long. Why are you not stuttering all over the place? Well, having been trawling the various control-related forums, it was suggested that I try the Intelligent Standby List Cleaner, which clears your standby memory list. Which apparently the DX12 version of the game was overloading.
Okay, we need to know where it's gonna end up.
Sit down! Ooh, cleansing. Sweet. That's all of the dead letters cleansed. So yeah, this intelligent standby list cleaner, you can set it so that it clears your list. I don't really know much about it or how it works, but I know that it does seem to work. I tried it out for an hour or two of just random running around yesterday. Our whereabouts? Hey! You have questions and the prophets have your answer. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days. This is why the Vatican is a sundial and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma. Simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers. Hey? Moving letters. Blackrock paneling suppresses the item's effects. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single page of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any signs of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than and always in a direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration. Items were found in the Dead Letter archives where the head archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the item in her archive of letters. Mysterious. Which is, of course, the point. Pierce zoom boost. Vivid dreams. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I am aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts. But I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only 1 or 2 a year. Last night, I had one. I saw a small, empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake. At its centre, shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I am physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. That is, of course, another reference to Alan Wake. The lake at its centre of the small empty town, the town of Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake. Everything is utterly dark. The enemies, the dark presence, are shadowy people moving around, muttering odd things. And the bright light is integral to the plotline of the game. I'm loving the continued tie-ins to Alan Wake. Also, on the subject of Alan Wake, I discovered yesterday, after I'd finished the game and I was looking stuff up to do with Remedy, I've discovered that apparently they have got the rights to Alan Wake back from Microsoft. So they can now publish Alan Wake games again, because they couldn't previously, because Microsoft owned the rights to the franchise. Another thing that was mentioned to me, look at the security cameras. They follow you. Everywhere you go, the security cameras follow you. What a cool little detail that is in a game that is already full of really cool little details. This place is a whole lot bigger than I realised. And I have to be really careful when I'm doing that, not to smack myself off the floor. How are we doing for time? 52 minutes. I will have sped up a chunk of this. That is not the way out. Where's the way out? This way? Yes. Yes, it is. I do like this gold suit. Containment. Medical wing. Oh, there's another. There's another mystery place off there. I guess logistics. I like the fact that there are places on the map that you just don't need to go to for the main story. Now, we went to the medical wing. No, not there. Oh. Methinks there is mould in the medical wing. You seem to be stuck, sir. I was about to say, I'm really impressed that that shot hit. And then I miss with the easier shots. Oh. Asshole. Oh, hold on. Couldn't get in here before. Well, I mean, we could get in here before. Oh, it's toilets. Low health boost. Don't know why we can't pick that up. Are our mods full again? Yes! Of course they are. They're full, in fact, of low tier weapon mods. Which are obviously things that I want to be carting around. A tier 1! How wonderful! Please, Remedy, can you at least patch in a sort function for the mods? I know why you can get more. It's so that you can disassemble them for loots. Did we explore the medical wing? Don't feel like I went into any of these offices. Oh, did that curtain just pop in? Maybe we did. What are we down here for? The hand chair. What is a hand chair? Oh. We haven't been in there. Must remember to keep on checking this. Ah. Cells.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? God, it burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Is that an Aliens reference? The chest burster. That sounded a lot like an Aliens reference. And I am all about that life. This just a shortcut back? I guess it is. Okay. Not entirely sure why we need a shortcut back through there, but I'll take it.
The mold's gotten in here too?
Am I...
Right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
What the? Is that what we're here for? Mold autopsy. The deceased was a something-year-old with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not probably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill were successfully extractive. However, their rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. Right, what is going on in there? Is this the hand chair? Let's get rid of you guys first. Have a table. Oh, that's just blocking me out. Did I just shoot? Oh, I think the... No! Oh, I'm destroying hiss nodes. Is what we're currently doing. Oh no, that's the hand chair.
Easy peasy.
There's two different things going on at once here. Hold on. Lovely and yellow. Pierce zoom boost. High level. More materials. Did that sort out the... Yes. That's a nice little detail. I like that. I think that's where we came through into security. Is it? Because weren't we looking for a way to get into security, and we couldn't, so we had to go via the medical wing. I think that was how we got into this mess originally. Right, let's wrap this up with a trip back to Langston. Oh, that... Those are the stairs that we were literally just at. Langston should be just through here, I think. Fire break. That's the one I've been to. That there is a hidden location. I can't again, I can't remember whether that was in a video or not. Langston!
End up in the archives. My poor records are going to get torn to shreds.
Sir, I am required to inform you that all records are property of the Bureau, not of any one individual.
And I am required to inform you that the Astral Spike's origins may be a confidential matter and should not be inquired upon by low clearance personnel.
Would you two stop doing whatever it is you're doing? And I'm not low clearance.
Oh. There must be... Ah! Another Alan Wake thing. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and a logo of the Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. The cap doubles as a mug. This item responds to formula I.16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. It's also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong, no matter its quality before being poured into the item. The thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake, outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a recurring AWE, see Bright Falls AWE case file for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen collecting similar thermoses for an purpose. Had been seen irritatedly collecting similar thermoses for an achievement purpose. Hold on. Hand chair. Item must be kept in isolation, removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. A plastic seat shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand's palm forms a seat with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with a force of... Its fingers have also been observed to change position, though too quickly to be witnessed or filmed. The item may be changing forms rather than moving. The item only displays these effects during full moons. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material found in a warehouse. Oh, so this is from the Albany thing. At something Albany. A team of ranger trainees accompanied by an experienced field agent was dispatched to investigate local rumours. That's the thing that we found up in the quarry about the werewolf. Oh, I've watched that. That's the one where he takes his vest off. And that's the medical exam one that we've already watched today. Langston!
I found all those missing altered items.
All of them?
Yep.
Wow, you have a gift, ma'am.
It's true.
But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose? How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
Cleanse and contain the flamingo. Cleanse and contain the mannequin. Sit rep.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable-ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish.
The dialogue in this game has been well written.
Any thoughts thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight.
Wearing gold power suits will probably help.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can. He must have gotten a pet sitter.
Priorities. We got them.
I'll see you later, Langston.
After I've
I'll be here.
cleared up the rest of your mess. So, we need to go cleanse and contain the flamingo. So the flamingo's in the PCP, and the mannequin is over in the place with all the clocks. Which I'm still having PTSD. No, I can't say that. That's insulting to people that actually suffer from PTSD. I'm still having gripes about that fight against the anchor. 28 minutes it was. I cut it down to about 3 for you guys. I'm not entirely sure I actually put that on the video. I intended to. Anyway, this episode is running on. And next time, I'm going to go and check out that question mark room off the turntable, as well as run down some more Runaways. It's really interesting that these side quests are unlocking more information, taking me to areas that I hadn't fully explored before because I couldn't levitate or because I was being dumb or inobservant. So I'm wondering, you know, what the flamingo and the mannequin and this mystery room are going to entail. I'm wondering, actually, are there any other? Well, I think we've explored everything in executive. See, there's a question mark room down there as well. In maintenance. We've got everything there. Yeah, really, really interesting how there are extra bits and pieces with world building stuff to find. If you can't tell, folks, I'm really, really enjoying the world. Keeping in mind that I'm playing on the PC. The PC version of the game is, as far as I know, exclusive to the Epic Store. The Epic Store, which does not have, because it's a bit shit, well, it's a lot shit, to be fair, doesn't have achievements. So I'm playing this not because I'm trying to be an achievement whore. I want all the things. I'm playing this because I really, really enjoy the world. I will see you all, hopefully, in the next episode. Until then, cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.